Hey, what's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna react to Switch Out everything the 2023 NBA season is proven so far, part 2. But let's get into the reaction.
I'm not a fan of in terms of winning championships. I don't think that style's ever going to win championships.
Oh, Kobe.
But at the same time, you have to keep your team's head above water to win games. So you have to do what you have to do to win games, and he's doing that. Right now, I think.
So are you saying you don't think James Harden and the Rockets, as constructed, can win a title?
Not with this style of play, it won't win. Right, with one player dominating the ball. Now, when you have Chris Paul come back and you have more movement to the offense, where you move guys around, where you're harder to find.
And Chris Paul's back, but you mean more in the...
Yeah, because listen, if you take one player, you put him at the top of the key, or you put him on the wing, and you're running screen rolls, you're always in front of the defense. The defense can key on that, particularly in the playoffs. And that's easy to defend. Yeah. It's easy to defend. Now, what he's doing is absolutely remarkable, though. And I think...
I remember I used this clip in a video in 2021. And when I watch Luka and the Mavericks right now, it's truly all I can think about. Kobe was talking about James Harden during that crazy 30-point for 30-game streak he had in 2019. And like Luka and Dallas now, the Rockets' success was way too dependent on his heroics. Now, the Dallas Mavericks actually made the Western Conference Finals last year. And a lot of that is because they got ridiculously hot at literally the perfect time. In games 5 and 6 versus Phoenix, Dallas shot a total of almost 83 pointers and damn near made half of them. You're going to win most games shooting like that. Even against Golden State, they didn't really cool down too much. 3 players in their starting lineup shot 40% from deep. They just let Golden State damn near shoot 50-40 splits, which obviously won't work in the playoffs. But this year they came back. Didn't really make enough moves, if you ask me. They brought in Christian Wood, but they did lose Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
And you can still see there's a clear ceiling with how one-dimensional they play. And Jason Kidd knows it. Luka Doncic, since he entered the league, has the highest usage percentage of anybody in that span. This year he's second.
Not surprising.
Not only that,
bro, with the Mavs, bro, they always so heavily dependent on Luka, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. They need to get him another star ASAP, my nigga.
Doncic almost has a 50% assist percentage. Not only that, the Dallas Mavericks are averaging just under 112 points a game. Luka is responsible for more than half of those.
Yeah.
If you look at Dallas's assist
percentage
so
much,
on 3-pointers attempted, look at everybody else, and then look at Luka. 12% of his threes are assisted on, meaning he's creating a lot for himself. That's way lower than Trae Young, way lower than Jason Tatum, Stephen Curry, just for comparison's sake.
Damn, that's
if
tough.
you look at 2017 James Harden, it's way lower than that. If
Damn.
you look at 2019 James Harden, it's still lower than that. This Dallas team is just way too Luka predicated. When you look at the player leading the league in field goal attempts, it's Luka. When you look at the player leading the league in pull-ups, it's Luka. When you look at the player leading the league in field goal attempts with 7+ dribbles, and you can say that's to his demise and that's his fault, it's Luka. When you look at the player leading the league in isolation field goals, it's Luka. The Mavericks this year,
everything's
near
Luka,
the
bro.
bottom in passes made, near the bottom in team assists. They're at the bottom in 2-point field goal attempts per game, meaning they're waiting around for threes way too much. They're near the top in 3-point attempts. It is insane for Luka to be averaging damn near double the 2-point field goal attempts than his next best teammate. That means nobody's really attacking the basket. It's great to appreciate an all-time great player and look at his heroics and appreciate it. I mean, it's great. I do too.
Yeah.
But when you look at their on and off the court with Luka, they're second best with him on the court, the worst with him off the court, it's just not sustainable, bro. Like, they're never going to win with how they're built. They're just not. The Chicago Bulls have turned into like an absolute disaster. And to me, it really all started with the Lonzo Ball injury. Last year, in the little stint he played, which was only 35 games, Lonzo was shooting 42% from deep on 7 attempts. Remember,
Lonzo was
that's
going crazy.
Huge for a team that literally doesn't shoot threes like Chicago. And since he's been out, they feel like an outdated team. The Nikola Vucevic trade looked good on paper at the time. I was even excited for it back then.
Yeah, it did look good on paper, bro.
Now, Wendell Carter Jr. is younger. He pretty much gives you identical production offensively, and he's a significantly better defender. And now Chicago,
that's a fact.
without Lonzo, who's looking like the glue to all of this, they're stuck with the team with really no outside perimeter shooting outside of Levine. And he's been off this year. The Bulls right now are dead last in 3-point attempts.
Damn.
Actually, they're the only team not even shooting 30, and we know DeMar DeRozan's style is a big reason for that. Well, also,
Mid-range.
they're not defending the three-point line well enough to make up for them not shooting three-pointers themselves. Like I said in my last video, and I can't believe I'm referring to the Lakers. It's actually New Days for real. The Lakers, they don't shoot the three-point ball that well, but they defend it extremely well for the most part. Chicago really doesn't do either, which is a recipe for a below 500 record, even with the names they have. And also, and why I said this team feels so outdated, they don't really shoot threes that much, but the most low percentage, low attempted shot in the league, a long two, they shoot the most of. And again, we know why. So when you really look at where their money is
we
tied
do know
to,
why. We do know why. I don't know why I say why. We do know why. This nigga DeMar DeRozan, bro. This nigga DeMar DeRozan. We know why.
The most low percentage,
we know why.
Low attempted shot in the league, a long two, they shoot the most.
But it's like the main reason why I'm saying why is like, bro, if you're gonna shoot a long two, bro, you might as well just shoot a fucking three at that point, bro. Because, bro, you're so far away from the fucking basket. It's like, bro, you might as well just shoot the three.
And again, we know why. So when you really look at where their money is tied to, it looks like a big disaster. DeMar DeRozan, who plays like an early 2000 style, which can still be effective, but you have to surround him with some shooters. Zach LaVine, who seems like he's kind of peaked, and Lonzo Ball, who I don't even know if he's ever going to play for the Bulls again. Like, the Cleveland Cavaliers, my new favorite team to watch.
Damn, that's fucked up, man. Man, fucking Lonzo, man. He's so injury prone, man.
Again, like,
but he made such a good improvement, like, you know, in his game and shit. It's fucked up.
Watch. They really made the trade of the summer. Donovan Mitchell has really been a godsend for that team. And truly vice versa. The Cavaliers, at the time of me recording this video, they're only one of two teams that's top 10 offensively and defensively. Donovan is having a career year all across the board.
And he's good defensively this year, too.
He and Darius both puts on defenses. The numbers really show their impact. If you look at points per game in the pick and roll this year, which they run a lot, Cleveland is first. If you look at the screeners points per game off the pick and roll, there's only two players on the same team in the top 10. Guess who? Also, I love how their defense actually feeds off their offense. Cleveland really isn't a fast break transition-based team, meaning they score a lot of their points in half-court sets. They actually play at the slowest pace in the league, which to me can be a good thing because that's typically the style of the playoffs anyway.
That is right.
Now, on the contrary, with them running their offense with a lot of half-court sets with the pace they play at, they force you to run your offense in half-court sets, which is extremely hard. Most teams can't consistently run their offense with two playmakers that can create for themselves and others and shoot anywhere on the court and run a pick and roll with two bigs that can get easy bread and butter baskets efficiently. Most teams can't do that. This year, Cleveland is giving up the least amount of points per game. They're guarding the three-point line at an above-average clip. And they're giving up some of the least amount of points per game in the paint for obvious reasons. Last year, they tried
and they
to
so
run a
young,
style,
too.
But
it's
their
like,
offense was ranked 20th, so they really couldn't take advantage of their half-court defense. This year, again with Donovan Mitchell, they can, and they have. The Warriors' roster really isn't as deep as I thought it was going into the season. I said it before, and maybe...
I knew it wasn't gonna be this like a really deep team because, bro, they lost Gary Payton. Who else they lost? I think they lost Damian Lee too. They fucking lost a couple pieces for real though. Oh yeah, and to Scotto Anderson, bro. They definitely lost a couple pieces, so it's like
going into the season.
You know,
I said it before, and maybe I was just tripping, but I had this whole thought process of the Warriors have this new perfect mix of young draft picks for the future that they're growing and developing and all that, and the championship win now stars.
Facts. I believe that too, but it's like, bro, James Wiseman was like a major piece to that fucking, like, you know, expectation. But it's like that nigga. Bro, they sent that nigga to the fucking G League, my nigga. It's like, bro, that nigga ain't doing shit. Like, bro, all that nigga gotta do is play defense and get fucking boards, my nigga. That's all a nigga need.
Unheard of. And now,
but that nigga be looking lost on the court and shit, bro.
It's probably a reason why you really haven't seen that. Most dynasties, historically, are typically focused in one direction, not really trying to blend both. The 2014 Spurs was one of the oldest teams in the NBA.
But then again, it's still just the start of the season, so it's like we'll fix their shit later on down the fucking down the road, down the season and
10
shit.
Lakers,
So.
they were also one of the oldest teams in the NBA.
Because the Warriors
The
gonna figure shit
2013
out.
Heat
They be
were one
fine.
of the oldest teams in the NBA. The 1998 Bulls were the oldest team in the NBA. It's extremely rare to plug multiple.
Like, seem
not
like
just
they're
one
turning
piece,
the corner
like
right now, though.
2014 Kawhi Spurs and all them.
Because Clay seemed to be
Multiple
getting
young
back in
pieces
rhythm and
into a
shit.
team
So.
with expectations to win it all. Golden State has turned it around for the most part, winning 10 out of their last 16 games. But most of that has been because of their big five, big six, especially Clay shooting a whole lot better. But when you look at the rest of their roster, it does feel like they have a lot of dead spots. DiVincenzo, who I was excited about, he's been a bit of a disappointment this year. Kaminga, my favorite player out of their young pieces.
Bro, I was expecting Kaminga to take such a big jump, bro, this season. Bro, I don't know what the fuck happened to this nigga. He wasn't working. That nigga wasn't working.
Kaminga, my favorite player out of their young pieces, he's had his moments, but it still feels like Steve Kerr doesn't quite trust him. James Wiseman, he struggled immensely within their system. Moses Moody doesn't really play, and Andre Iguodala, he's like the new Haslam. So it feels like their roster is pretty
He's just
thin.
an old head, man.
Stephen Curry, who's having a career year all across the board, all that, he's playing the most minutes he has in damn near a decade. Their bench is extremely young, still leads the league in turnovers. So their overall depth is just not quite how I expected. Maybe it was just me. The New Orleans Pelicans are the scary team that I believe they would be before the season even started.
Yo, they are such the dark horse in the fucking West, bro. They are cruising right now.
I think they will make the Western Conference Finals healthy. And I'm loving how that's going so far. I said
they got the good ass chance
this team to buy in defensively with the skilled players they already have on the offensive side. You can't tell me this team won't be a problem. The reason I really love this team is because they're so versatile. Herbert Jones is one of the most long, versatile defenders we have in this league. And he takes
look at the defense, bro. Look at the defense.
Jose Alvarado can literally put pressure on any ball handler in this league and harass them, as we've seen him do against Chris Paul last year in the playoffs. And he's shooting almost 40% from deep this year. Trey Murphy, one of my favorite picks of that entire 21 draft. He's come back a much better ball handler, which has made him a better scorer. He's always been able to stretch the floor. He did that at Virginia. And he's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, so defensively, his ceiling has always been through the roof. Brandon Ingram, he's always been one of the best three-level scorers we have in this league. And with the help he has now, with Zion Williamson creating defensive breakdowns and the attention he gets, CJ McCollum doing the same even though he's struggling, he's damn near shooting 48% from deep. And Zion Williamson, he's just the only player averaging 24 points or more on 60% from the field.
Bro, Zion's just a fucking bully in a paint, my nigga. So it's like, damn, my nigga.
Just the only player averaging 24 points or more.
Bro, his efficiency around the rim is crazy.
He's the only player. I told you the Cavs were only one or two teams that's top 10 offensively and defensively. Well, the other team is the other team that's also first in their conference, the Pelicans.
Both two young teams,
one of the
bro.
only teams that's top 10 in points, assists, rebounds, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, steals, offensive rating, defensive rating. They have almost 8 players averaging double digits a night. Like, Willie Green has this team balling, and if it were my vote right now, he would be my coach of the year. And lastly, the Miami Heat.
I don't know what's wrong.
Some of their moves or lack thereof is really whipping their asses right now. It's true. Sometimes success can really be a bad thing because it leads to complacency. We get it.
It seems like they've been stagnant for sure.
They had a lot of success within these last 3 years. They made 2 Eastern Conference Finals, NBA Finals, in which they were 2 games away. They've literally had the exact same results in these last 3 years as the Celtics. We get it. But sometimes
they did.
I feel like Pat Riley buys way too much into culture as opposed to talent. And you need both, but mainly talent. This team has some of the worst contracts in the sport. Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson got probably the worst contract, bro.
Has some of the worst contracts in the sport. Duncan Robinson, we get it. He had a good bubble run, had 2 real solid years, but they're paying him like he made an all-star team.
Jesus Christ.
I have a lot of respect for him, an NBA champion, but he's 36 years old. And I know he's been the Iron Man playing all the games, but he shot under 40% 13 times out of the 25 games this year.
Damn.
It's terrible. I love Jimmy Butler, and I feel like he's one of the more underrated superstars we have in this league.
Facts.
But you're paying him a lot of money within these next few years, a contract that didn't even start yet, and he's on a team that really can't win. He's 33 years old, and again, I respect the developing culture and all that.
That is facts. That is fact. But the Jimmy contract, I'm not so mad at because, bro, when the playoffs come, Jimmy performs. So
next few years, a contract that
So
didn't
it's
even
like,
start yet.
okay, I can let that shit slide.
Really can't win. He's 33 years old, and again, I respect the developing culture and all that. But he's playing with 3 players that are undrafted that plays heavy minutes: Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, and Caleb Martin. That's not beating Giannis and the Celtics.
Yeah,
It's just not
that's
winning.
facts.
I wouldn't go as far as what Charles Barkley just said, blow it up.
Not
because
start
I still
over,
think
but
Jimmy Butler can be a foundational piece to a championship
definitely need to
team.
get like.
But he has to
No.
have better running mates than Kyle Lowry, who's 36, Bam, who can disappear often offensively,
That is
especially
facts.
in the playoffs,
Facts.
and Tyler Hero, who I like, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not
If you
enough.
guys like this video, don't just leave the video. Drop a like. Comment again some of your favorite takeaways, some stuff you've learned, some stuff that surprised you. Do all that stuff in the comment section. I read all of it. Make sure you guys follow my social media sites. Turn on post notifications.
But bro, Switch Out, another great video for fucking Switch Out, bro. He was speaking facts, but it's like I don't see the Heat making any trades, soon, to be honest, bro. Because bro, most of their talent be like, you know, homegrown talent and shit like that, and it's like Pat Riley really don't be like, you know, making, you know, crazy trades like that. Like, bro, he mainly get his shit from free agency or fucking like, you know, homegrown talent. But bro, he definitely needs to start, you know, trading some pieces and shit like that, bro. He definitely like the Heat definitely need like, you know, another star, reliable offensive threat for fucking for the fucking Heat, because bro, Jimmy, I don't give a fuck about his regular season numbers. The playoffs come, Jimmy perform, bro. When it's do or die, Jimmy got you, bro. Jimmy got you. Okay, so it's like I'm not really mad at his contract like that, but bro, Kyle Lowry contract type crazy, Duncan Robinson contract. That shit is wild. That nigga's getting paid, what, $16 million or whatever this year, and it's like he's only averaging 6 points. It's like, damn, bro. It's like, damn, like what the fuck? This man is, bro, he's getting paid big money, bro. Just scored 6 points. Damn, okay. But, yo, for sure, the Pelicans and the fucking Cavs, bro, I fucking love them, bro. Because, like, they just 2 young teams just doing their shit, bro. But they are both dark horses in both their conferences. But it's like, it'd be some crazy shit if the Pelicans and the Cavs make the playoffs, bro. Well, not the playoffs. I'm tripping. Of course they're going to make the playoffs. If they make the NBA Finals, bro. Yo, if the Pelicans and the Cavs are in the NBA Finals, bro, that would be some crazy shit. And everyone healthy, like, bro, that would be some crazy shit. Yo, that'd be wild. But, you know, let me know in the comments how y'all feel about, you know, the Pelicans and the Cavs and about the Heat. Like, should they make some trades? Who should they trade? Should they trade Bam, Tyler Hero, you know, Kyle Lowry, blow the whole team up and start over? I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that. But, you know, like, comment, subscribe, suggest anything else from Interact to, you know, down below in the comments. But check out the next one.